I was looking for an organic encounters with Christ, not being preached at or devotional or that was pre-prepared. I was looking for just encounters with Christ. And I showed up here that morning with a couple of friends that I told about the Red Truck Men. And we were just kind of, when we showed up and saw the chairs and the breakfast and everything and everybody shaking their hands, and they were like, yeah, get a name tag and everything. And we're like, wow, this is so cool. And then the breakfast was delicious. I think I took a picture and shared it to my wife. I was like, look at this breakfast. And then we started the Bible study part. And me and a bunch of strangers sat there, and we shared our thoughts about what we were studying that morning, and then what people had been going through. And like I said, the scriptural knowledge of these men just blew my mind. And I was like, I hope someday someone will think of me that way in my scriptural knowledge. And I was like, this is where I need to be. I need to learn how to study God's word like these guys. And then people started sharing, the struggles, which is a hard thing to share. And I think in the middle of one of them sharing their struggle, you could tell that they were struggling pretty bad. And one of the guys that was on staff with the Red Truck Men had sat down. He said God told him to sit down in that circle. And immediately when that guy started to, kind of choke up a little bit, he said, we're going to pray for you right now. And we stood up, we laid hands on this guy, and we prayed for him. And it wasn't like a prayer that you want to sound pretty and, neat for Christ. It was one of those where you were pleading with Christ. And it was completely organic. You could just feel that Christ had descended down into this park. And that was like the confirmation of what I had been looking for. And I think I got in my truck and I was driving home, and I think I was in such a grateful state with Christ that I just wept all the way home. And I was thanking God for that answer to my prayers, that He had given me not only just that encounter with Him, but He had put His finger on where I needed to be on a regular basis. So I tell people, I'm like, listen, if I can help it, I'm not going to miss a gathering with these guys. And I haven't since. And I've been blessed every time I'm here. The way they serve, the way they portray Christ in their lives. I couldn't be more thankful for this ministry. And every time I talk to one of them, I'll tell them, like, thank you for what you do. And thank you for what you do for me and for what you do for the kingdom, because it has changed my whole outlook, my approach to studying God's word, to service. They're just such a picture of Christ in my life.